I don't know how long I'll have, but this goes because I'm watching the video of the abolitionist, Russell, I believe. Mad respect to you, dude. I support you 100% on that, and I back it up with the whole abortion logic. Because what I've noticed when it comes to pro choice and pro life is pro choice, one, they get mad at women that are pro life. All right? They get mad at women that support other women keeping the child. And on two, they never bring up what should happen to the rapist. They never bring it up. Never. Not unless the pro life brings it up first. Then they'll like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, he should die. All right. But they never were the ones to first bring it up first. All right. And then when it comes to the child, they're so quick to kill it. And they're so quick to use that horrible moment that happened to you to justify you terminating and ending a child's life. And technically, the child's beginning of life. The first steps, honestly, in the journey of life that a child takes, really, spiritually, is inside the womb. Those are the first steps. Growing, becoming the human being that you will soon meet. All right. I'm sorry, but like, no, I hope nobody ever has to go through that predicament. But I'd rather my child, my young lady that I'm raising, become a mother too soon than a murderer ever. Because I don't understand how we're supposed to, like, I don't know how we justify this whole logic on killing children. I mean, and for the reasonings that you women primarily, but for all you weak, pathetic people out there that support abortions, how do you justify that? Like, I don't understand it. It makes no sense. Abortion is wrong. It is disgusting. You are evil. And I'm sorry, but if you terminate a child that was conceived and raped, you become worse than the rapist. That's what you're putting these women through. The kind of trauma. Because, like, once they wake up and realize what they did, it's going to destroy them. When a woman finally comes to her senses and realizes that 10 years ago I killed, a child. Because why? I killed it because of why? And this whole, like, having autonomy over your body, like, shut the hell up. All right? You have autonomy over your own body. All right? Nobody's approving. Nobody's legalizing grape. All right? Nobody's saying, yeah, leave them alone. Like, nobody supports, rapists. Like, however you want to fucking, put it. Nobody supports them. Nobody is approving of their choices. I mean, like, but just because you were put, like, I'm blessed, like, no offense, but you were blessed with a child. I don't care how the child was conceived. All right, that's a blessing. All right, I'm sorry that you had to conceive him that way, but that's not the child's fault. And I think we need to start standing by women that were put in that horrible position and be there for them. And like, no, you're gonna keep it. This is not a bad thing, and this doesn't make you less of a person because you want to keep the child that was conceived by a piece of shit that took something from you, that took your innocence, that took your purity, that took your joy because of lustful, selfish, greedy, urges that he apparently couldn't fucking control. He's a piece of shit, not you, not the baby. You and the baby are not a piece of shit. This is we are here for you. That's what women need to hear. That we are here for you. Nobody supports what that man does just because we don't support killing it. All right? We don't support killing a child. You want to take out your frustration on the guy that violated you? Sure, go ahead. Guys, shit, give the woman a fucking 5 minutes alone with him. I'm fine with that. Like, I mean, it's messed up. Like, so give the lady 5 minutes alone with him. I mean, like, obviously you can't kill him and all that. You can't, do it, but you want to cause some pain. You want to take an eye. I mean, feel free. Like, just we just need to, like, put the hatred and the frustration and the confusion and the anger To the man. To the man. Not the woman that was violated. Not the child that did nothing wrong. Like, oh, but that's my opinions on this whole abortion shit. I think we need to knock this shit off. It's disgusting. It's wrong. It's evil. It's not health care. All right? It's not your choice. All right? Just stop it. Like, no more. No. We need to end abortion. Like, we need to end it. Like, it's wrong. Like, how is it not wrong? Like, I mean, like, and honestly, if you would listen to your fathers back in the day, stop wearing skirts, stop going out at night, you know, like, these are things that predators look for. Women that are, you know, like, I mean, hey, less clothing means less things I have to fight through to get what I want. So how about you put some clothes on? I'm not saying it approves of his behavior. All right? I'm not saying it justifies him doing what he wants. But it would make it a little bit harder and easier for you to fight him off. And honestly, I mean, carry some mace, carry a taser. I mean, I'm fine with a woman keeping some mace on her keychain, all right, just in case, all right. But she has to realize that majority of men are good men. Majority, all right. 90, maybe 99% of men have no desire to do this to you women. All right? Jesus Christ. Men are good people. You women, I question and all that, but I think you guys have been lied to and misled and brainwashed and programmed. You guys are a victim just in that aspect because you guys are so afraid because all this fear mongering is primarily directed to you women. All this propaganda bullshit. And then you women are used to break men down and destroy the families. And then the man's left just being looked at as a piece of shit while you women are looked at as the victim in this and all that aspects. And I know I'm kind of going off topic right now, but this is the kind of shit, like, we need to have these real conversations. Fuck your feelings. All right? I understand these conversations and topics are not easy to talk about, but we need to talk about them and be able to sit in the hot seat and get answers and solutions to the problems. We need to stop talking about the problem and figure out what the fuck we're going to do about it. I say illegal. Abortions are illegal. End Planned Parenthood. Stop all this shit and all that. Stop looking at children as such a negative and a problem. Like, I mean, men, you know, like, so men really haven't really changed and all that. We just lost our purpose, honestly. I don't think men have really changed. It's just we lost our purpose. We lost our place in this world. I mean, I think that's really what like. You women have really changed and mutated, but men have we're lost. How is a man supposed to act? How is a husband supposed to act? What am I allowed to expect to want from my wife? How am I allowed to raise my children? Oh, I'm a bigot this. I'm a misogynist here. I'm a this, that. I'm sexist. Okay, so what am I supposed to do as a man? All right? You women are allowed to do whatever the fuck you want and not be held accountable. All right? We need to honestly sit down with each other and honestly, like, yes, honestly have some compassion, empathy, and understanding, and, you know, when we talk and all that. But we're going to talk with logic primarily. We're going to be rational about this. Critical thinking. All right? And actually look through our past, look through our history, and find out what are we doing different. All right? That because, like, it's getting worse. Over the decades, it's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And honestly, it all started in the 1900s. It all started in 1919, 1921, the feminist movement. I don't think that's when it originally, I don't think when all this stuff is going, I think that's when they put in motion their whole plan to break down everything. Because that's what they're really doing. They're breaking down everything. I know I'm really out there. This had to do with abortions first off, but then it goes into relationship dynamics, and then it goes into how we're building society. Because, look at everything. A Cracker Barrel is a good fucking thing. And then you got McDonald's. It looks like a prison. They're taking out all the color and joy and purity and love and happiness out of everything. All the colors are leaving. You ever notice that? They're just going blah. Just gray, white, brown, black. Maybe some, colors here, but they're going to be very, dull colors like navy blue. Like, not any, like, bright blue and, yellow and whatnot, like McDonald's, like, it's everything's just going very blah. um, Relationships are, down the drain. Marriages are down the drain. Men are like, lost up, a creek because, I don't think there's any way to talk. There's some women that are talking rational, but I think it's all cover. I don't think there's any way to actually talk rational to a woman. I got blessed with, one that actually can take the criticism. She doesn't really have too much input to give, per se, but she can at least listen to me and she helps me vent when I need to just blurt out fucking my thoughts. But in general, women, you don't think rational. You don't think critical. You don't lead with your brain. You lead with your heart and follow your emotions and all, and that's all that matters. And you guys live. You have some weird delusional fantasy fear of men. Like, yes, men can be that scary, but where's the evidence that we are? Like, there's plenty of evidence to show that you women suck. All right, from the relationship statistics between gay men, lesbians, and heterosexuals, between marriages and who's asking for them and why they're asking for them, who raises better kids. Like, we have all the statistics that just show that men should be on top, that men should be leading. But yet we're being so nice that we allow the feminist movement to grow. We allow you women to join the work field. We allow you women to join the military. Even though you in these organizations, you're making them weak. You women in the work field is destroying it. You women in the military are making it weak. You women acting like men is destroying our society and civilization. And men allowing women to do all of this, you are the reason for it. They are what happens when they're allowed to have freedom and make their own choices. But we allowed that. We've known for centuries that that's not a good idea. Like, I just don't know I don't know what's wrong with this world anymore. I just don't know what's up with this world anymore. I gotta shave my head probably. Getting hot out today. But I'm kind of like running out of steam. But I haven't made a video in a while and just watching everything and religion's a joke nowadays. Racism, and segregation is coming back, but it's not being brought back by whites. It's being brought back from, particularly the, women and the black community. Democrats, it's like we need to honestly end we need to actually end both parties, Democrats and Republicans. And I support a one world government. I think all countries need to be put under one house. I think that's the only way. That's the only. We need to come to be one. You can keep your country's name, whatnot, or aspects, but it needs to be under one government. And maybe we all maybe NATO needs to just take over everything and just make it the government of NATO of the planet Earth. I think it's as long as we need to come under one thought process. In some aspects, the same belief, understanding the same thing, going by the same value aspects throughout, $100 in America is $100 in China is $100 in Germany, plain and simple. Oh, but all these CPS cases going out there, all these parents losing their fucking mind. The apocalypse is definitely here. Because everything's upside down, backwards, and inside out, and it's just getting crazy. And I'm rambling right now. So, yeah. Hopefully you can listen to me talk and give me your opinion on this video.